Hello everyone, I am Danu Mansoori, first year MMS, students of SAS Institute of Management Studies. I am going to present on the topic of types of inventory. So, what is inventory? Inventory is a physical resource that a farm holds in stock with the intent of selling it or transforming it into a more valuable state. Purpose of inventory management: how many units to order, when return or purchase, when return or replace. The next is reason for we keep inventory: improve customer services, maintain independence of supply chain, bullwhip effects, seasonal or cyclical demand, hedge against the future. Inventory provides independence from vendors, take advantages of price discount, transportations discounts, protections from shocks, etc. Now we have the types of inventory. The first is raw material, second one is work in progress, third one is finished goods, fourth one is transit inventory, fifth is buffer inventory, and the last one is decoupling inventory. So now I am going to discuss all the points in details. First one is raw material. Raw material are inventory items that are used in the manufacturer's conversion process to produce components, sub-assemblies or finished product. These inventory items may be commodities or extracted material that the farm or its subsidiary has produced or extracted. They also may be objects or elements that the farm has purchased from outside the organizations. Even if the items is partially assembled or is considered a finished goods to the supplier, the purchase may classify it as raw material if his or her farm had no inputs into its productions. The bill of material file in a material requirement planning system or a manufacturing resource planning system utilizes a tool known as a product structures tree to clarify the relationship among its inventory items and provide a basis for filling out or exploring the master production schedule. Consider example of a ruling card. This card consists of a top that is pressed from a sheet of steel, a frame formed from four steel bars, and a leg assembly consisting of four legs rolled from a sheet steel, each with a caster attached. An example of this card's product structure tree is presented in figure. The next is diagram of raw material. Generally, raw materials are used in the manufactures of components. These components are then incorporated into the final product or become the part of a sub sub assembly. Sub-assemblies are then used to manufacture or assemble the final product. A part that goes into making another part is known as a component, while the part it goes into is known as its parent. Any item that does not have a component is regarded as a raw material or purchased item. The next is work in progress. Work in progress is made up of all the materials, parts, assemblies that are being processed or are waiting to be processed within the system. This generally includes all raw materials that has been released for initial processing up to material that has been completely processed and is awaiting final inspections and acceptance before inclusions in finished goods. The next slide is finished goods. A finished good is a completed part that is ready for a customer's order. Before therefore finished goods inventory is a stock of completed products. These goods have been inspected and have passed final inspections requirements so that they can be transferred out of work in process and into finished goods inventory. From this point, finished goods can be sold directly to their final user, sold to retailers, sold to wholesalers, sent to distribution center, or held in an anticipations of a customer order. Now we have transit inventory. Transit inventory result from the need to transport items or a material from one locations to another, and from the fact that there is a some transportation's time involved getting from one locations to another. Sometimes this is referred as a pipeline inventory. Merchandise shipped by truck or rail can take sometimes take days or even week to go from a original warehouse to a retail facility. Some large farms such as automobiles manufacturers employ freight consolidators to pool their transit inventories. Con- the next is buffer inventory. As a previously started, inventory is sometimes used to protect against the uncertainties of supply and demand, as well as unpredictable events such as poor delivery reliability or a poor quality of a supplier's products. These inventory caches are of 10 referred to as a safety stock. Safety stock or a buffer inventory is any amount held on hand that is over and above that currently needed to meet demand. Generally, the higher the level of buffer inventory, the better the farm's customer services. This occurs because the farm suffer favor stock outs and has a less need to back back orders the item. The last one is decoupling inventory. Very rarely, if ever, will one see a production facility where every machine in the process at exactly at the same rate. In fact, one machine may process parts several times faster than the machines in front of or behind it. Yet, if one walls through the plant, it may seems that all the machines are running smoothly at the same time. It also could be possible the while passing through the plant one notice several machines are under repair or are undergoing some from the preventive maintenance. Even so, this does not seems to interrupted the flow of work in process through the system. Thank you so much everyone for listening my video.